Ah, this is not ideal for the last two games of the season. Hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I'm JLAB and this is Football Manager 2021, the Youth Academy Challenge, and Rokas is injured. And you can tell how big of a miss he is, considering he's got 21 goals for us in 32 league matches, and he is our top goal scorer by far. He's out for 2 to 4 weeks due to ankle ligament damage, or sprained ankle ligaments that he suffered in training just a few days ago. So it's literally just a recent game that he's got it in. And given that he's got 21 goals this year and has scored a penalty, he only one penalty, so he's had 10 penalties this year. But considering he's done that this season, he's had an injury, it's not ideal. It really is not ideal. So we're going to miss him, I feel. That being said, Zapata looks pretty good now, doesn't he? He's an inverted winger, but he can be very much an advanced playmaker, advanced forward if we need him to be, so that's great. As can Alioni. So again, two players that can be an advanced forward. Alioni's more suited to it than anything else, but very good situation to be in. We've got two players who can play in that role. Yes, the finishing of both players are not great. Alioni's got a finishing of 8, Zapata's got a finishing of 6, but it says it all that we don't always need it to be the case. But I'm actually decided that we're going to play 2 games today. I don't normally do 2 games in a video, but I decided this is the time to do it if we haven't had one, because it's the last 2 games of the season, and I think it'd be very appropriate to do this now. But that being said, we've had 3 games since we last met up. How have we been getting on since we did meet up last? So the first game we had was against Siena, and we actually won this game 3-1. This was a very lucky goal because keeper saves it, hits the post, and Masala does that to himself, and it's a bit disappointing for them. Bani scores a penalty in the 36th minute of the game to make it 2-0. His 9th or 8th penalty this season now. It's ridiculous how many penalties he's got. They do get a goal before half time though. Magazu with that finish, it's a very good finish. And then this is perhaps the best goal I've ever seen. Zapata literally gets this ball from his own penalty area and just runs and runs and runs until he does that finish to score his 6th of the season. It was a very good goal. One I take pretty much a lot of pride in because it was one of those games where anything can go wrong, but it didn't. We went for this formation again. It worked. We got all 3 points. And with an XG of 2.78, which is a pretty telling sign that we had a good game, but we didn't take a lot of our chances, apart from that very last one, which Zapata was the only player to score from open play in this game for us, which I suppose isn't that great when you think of it that way, but there you go. We then went to Teramo, and we took the lead. Rokas scored his 21st goal of the season after the keeper spilled it into his own net, but we didn't do well in the second half, unfortunately for us. MacLeod scores that effort. The keeper could do a lot better here, unfortunately, we didn't. And we then had ourselves another bit of a mare. Look at this. Look how badly we got caught in a counter here. And MacLeod just had very much an open net. One-on-one to score. He did. It was 2-1. And would you believe at the end of this game, I panicked a little bit because I realised we're no longer in the playoffs. Yes, that is actually a problem we had at this point. We were no longer in the playoffs in the top half after this result came through because the team that beat us went above us to get into the playoffs. So it was kind of awkward to realise that was the case. We then hosted Rimini, and this is the winning goal for us. We hit them on the counter. Zapata has 2 bites of the cherry, and he scores the second attempt to get his 7th goal of the season, and Zapata suddenly turned up and become the goal scorer we needed. And I went for 4-4-2 formation. Now you're going to be thinking, why did you go for 4-4-2 formation, and why there's some players I don't recognise on the bench and on the pitch? Now those who got injured is the first question. Is why there's some things you're not going to recognise. Like, I gave Tortilli a chance to start, and he took it very well indeed. And we pretty much had a load of players that could play in different positions, and I thought I'd take advantage of it. Conversano, we've had it for a while. He's not really been used that much. I thought, oh god, he's in the team for a reason. We might as well use it. Scarpata came from the bench and replaced Rokas, who had a bad game in this game, and got the winning goal. So that was good. Gordano's actually a pretty good right back. I just haven't really used him either, so he's probably going to get some game time sooner rather than later. And this was the last game we had before we met up. Where are we now after I gave a little hint that we've fallen out of the playoffs? So we're back in the playoffs. And Teramo were beaten in the last game. They were beaten by Saturel 3-0. We've got Livorno next, a fierce rival of ours. And then we got Pontederi, who are local to us, but not really a rival, if that makes sense. So I consider them a rival because for the past couple of seasons, I feel like I've had to beat them in league position. We've only done it once or twice, maybe 3 times. I can't remember. But I always feel like that they've been the team I've had to measure myself against, and we needed to beat. So that was something. And given that we have not done as well as I had hoped. We've got 44 goals this year, but we conceded 37. So we've actually done better in goals scored and goal difference this year. But given that we conceded 52 goals last year, it's not that much of a surprise. And we don't tend to score many goals. Like 38 goals has been the mark that we've scored a lot of the season. Maybe 48 one year as well. So we've only got past 40 goals once before this year. And it's the second year we've done that we've actually found ourselves getting close to the playoffs as well. So, yeah. Whenever we score more than 40 goals, we tend to be fighting towards a playoff position or plus goal difference as well. So, that's a thing. That means that we actually concede 53 goals a year. So, we need to work on a few things. So, we're not perfect by any stretch of imagination. If we beat Livorno, we have an opportunity. But Teramo could also go above us if we don't do well. And they got Pontederi next as well after that. And we need to really win these games. So I'm looking at Teramo as an opportunity. And they got Lucchese's Libertes next in the first game. And then they will have... Where are you? Sembradeste. So that's actually big because they could get into the playoffs as well. And they got to beat one of the teams around us to get in there. So this is good. Like the two teams they need to beat are 12th and 9th. We've got to beat a team that's in 4th. And we've got to be a team that's in 15th to secure a top 10 finish for the first time. Rimini could still fall out of the playoffs too, which is surprising. Who have they got, thinking about it? They got, oh my god, Satuo. Okay, this is interesting. And then they have, who do they have afterwards? Lucchese Libertes. So this is they're not exactly an easy couple of games either. We've got Perugia as well. They've got a couple of games. We need to keep an eye on all these teams. And they got Pontederi first. So Pontederi do not have a good couple of games. But then they got Regenia afterwards. So again, difficult game. And Sembradese, we know they've got Teramo in the last game. But who do they have in the first? So I'm going to say. So it should be relatively straightforward for one of us. So we could secure a playoff place in the next match. Or we could fail. It's one of two things. I am going to go for this formation again. I'm actually going to play Antonucci in this time. He can play on that side. So can Fantosi, to be fair. But is he the best in this position? Probably not. He's actually more of a deep line playmaker nowadays, which is surprising. But I think he can play there. I mean, he's not really utilising his teamwork as much as the defensive winger or the wide midfielder is. So we need to look at this. We're playing the wing play. And we're going more direct. We're not going to be going as high for the line of engagement either. So this is something we need to look into. We've got so many players that we can use. We're actually going to use Tortilli again. He looks like he's developing quite nicely. Is he the best? No. Nardozo's still our best goalkeeper. He's out for a bit still. He's out until 5 to 10 days due to pull ligaments. So if we get into the playoffs, he'll be back for that. So we need to absolutely make sure that we do ourselves justice and that we continue to progress. And I feel like there's a lot of potential here. And I will say here now, if I did this, we've got so many players, it's ridiculous. So if I actually, yeah, it will show up in this. It won't, we've got 76 players at the club. I think we've got a lot of options if we need to go down that very, very questionable route. But there we go. We're going to play this game. We're going to see what we can do. And we made 3 changes, which I think tells you a lot. So, yeah, it's not that bad. There are not many complaints in this formation or anything else. So, maybe we need to go defensive this time. I mean, we aren't expected to lose. So, yeah, I'm probably going to go defensive here. We need to get revenge as well against this team. But do we want to take this risk and make a mistake? That's my question. I'm going to see what happens first and foremost. See if we need to take this risk and change this mentality. But if we don't, oh, never mind. We might need to. Immediately, they've got a highlight. And that's a concern if it's not even a minute in and they've already got a highlight. But we're all back. And he's played. Okay, maybe this could be good for us. Alioni, what can you do for this? He's going to go by himself. He's gone by himself. He's put it over. Promising start. They go a corner, and I'm now wondering if I should have changed mentality. We've got the ball away. This happened last time, actually. We had the ball. We just countered it a lot. And Scott Battle, we know, can score these solo efforts a lot. Not his best this time, but it would have been good if he could. They've got an opportunity now. And they've got past Martina comfortably. And that, what is the keeper doing? What was the keeper doing there? Positioning. I know he's young. I know he's only 18, 17, but that is not good goalkeeping. He was just out of position here. You can tell. As Wimley are now behind as well. But this is... When this ball goes through, the keeper's just gone forward as if he's expecting something else. And he should not have done that. And Dovano's gone open net. He really did. And I'm going to go defensive now because we need to do something. I feel like that's just going to open the floodgates. And Tortilli's had to make a save here. An opportunity again. They score again. And Trotta scores. So my fears of this game are coming true. And we're going to have to win against Pontardawe to get something out of this game. To get something out of this season. And I was concerned this would be one of those games that would completely screw us over. And it has, unfortunately. Could we have done better defensively? Yes, 100%. We could have done better there. And they're going to play the ball forward. But we got the ball back. Fantosi's got it. And he's going to play it back to Ruggieri, who... finds Calamai, who's more of a, oh, that's terrible defending. What are you doing? Donvana has completely been let in, and it's over. We're going to lose this game. There's no chance at all will they come back from this. Oh, my God. Okay. This is one of those games where you know everything can go wrong. It is going wrong, and I don't like it. This could be 4-0. And I'm not... Oh, dear. Okay. We've not even had that much of a gap, and they've got another opportunity. We're just being absolutely carved open right now, and I do not enjoy this. They've had 13 shots already. They got the ball forward, and we're going to do something here, potentially. Alioni's on the ball. We've literally made all 5 substitutes, because most of the players were so poor in this game, and could have been better. So, we didn't have the best of games. We lost 3-0. We actually were better in the second half, ironically enough. And we didn't see most of these highlights. But look at this. Martina had to take off. Calamai took off. Ruggieri took off. Caminetti took off. Antonucci took off. All of a sudden, we were a better team when we took those players off. Like, four of our defenders and both our wingers. And we're suddenly a better team. I wish I knew that was going to be an issue going forward. But there we go. Maybe that's the problem. Most of our defenders and the wingers were just not good enough on the day. I'm just going to say I'm not happy with the performance. I can't really praise or anything here. Good news though is that La Chesa Libertes actually won. So we actually got 2-point gap going into this game. And Pontardawe are a team that I feel we can win, especially at home. And apparently, it was worth every penny. Brilliant match. I ignored the result as a decent result. That was decent before. Okay, maybe I just criticized them a bit too heavily. I don't know. I was not happy though. That's what I'm going to say. We got our next game after this. We're going to come back for that. And we're going to hope we've actually managed to get ourselves in the playoffs because we absolutely need to do that, don't we now? Okay, here we are. We've got the opportunity to get ourselves in the playoffs for the very first time in our history this season. Semba Tedeschi could do us a huge favour by beating Teramo, and Rimini could do us a huge favour by beating Lucchese Libertés. However, we need to make sure we hold up our end too by beating Pontedera. We have the easiest task out of the three of us, and we need to make sure we do it properly, because if we don't, then we're not going to go up and be in the top half for the very first time in our history. So that'd be nice. I say not history. My career. In first one in the series would be in the top half in this division. It'd be great. That's kind of already up automatically as champions, so that's a thing. And others though need to win, or they need to beat Rieti to ensure that they stay in the second place position, because that gets you the quarterfinals of the playoffs. Every position from 5th down to 10th in the first round, and then it's the second round. I think second. Let me just check this again. Second round, third round, quarterfinal. Yeah, I was right. So from 5th to 10th, first round. Second round is the 4th. Third place you get in the third round. Second place you get in the quarterfinals. That's a bit ridiculous how quickly you can change that, but I think we got a lot of things to go for here. We also get 137,000 prize money if we win, but yeah, then the playoffs is just something. So yeah, this could be interesting. Either way, we've got to do us justice. We're actually in a good position, and Nardoza can play today. Hurrah! I mean, he's not perfectly fit, but he's still someone I would definitely take over Tortelli. He's had a good run, good couple of games. He's not on the first team anymore because he's still in the under 18s. I just had the filter thing. But I'm happy we've got the opportunity. Martino will start on the left this side, even if he's been a bit rubbish as of late. I should probably tell him off for being a bit rubbish, shouldn't I? Okay, so here we go. This is our team. Nardoza starts despite not being 100% fit. I'm literally taking a risk with this. But he's back by tomorrow, so that's something. Cominetti will be with Nicotre in the middle. They are good together, and it's one of our strengths actually as well. They've got a very decent partnership. Conversano starts, and this guy I hadn't really used that much. He's only his third game for us this season, which tells you how little I use him, but he starts today. He's not got the best potential, not got the best ability to be fair, but he's actually been pretty good when we needed him to be. Martinez on the left wing. Fantozzi, this could be his last league game if we don't get promoted. I'm just going to say that here and now, that he could literally is on the... He keeps on wanting the clause in his contract, which I'm not a fan of. And he also wants that. Can we not do that, please? And we need to give him a bit of money, but then it's just clausing. I don't want to give him the minimum release clause, which is not good, and we can't afford to do that. We've got DBSC, who'll start as well. Laneri, he's actually been 125 appearances for us, and he's still not that good. So that's a concern. But Godano has got the potential to be better. He's just unambitious. It's the only weakness I have for this guy. The only thing I'm critical about with him, but he's more of a winger as well. So we got a winger and we got a striker. So yeah, a winger and a fullback with this guy. So I'm just gonna make sure we do something here. And that's our team for the most part. Scapato's actually gone even better, so he's actually suddenly become really good all of a sudden. And he's more of an inverted winger. I think we've got a good player in this guy now. It's just a matter of making sure that we can do more of him. I think next year we'll be making him our first choice. I'm just going to say it here now. Can he get his 8th for the season? I don't know, but we're going to see what we can do in this game in the last match of the video, and we need to absolutely make sure we do ourselves justice here, because this is a huge, huge game now. If we win, we're in the top 10. If we don't win, then we could fall out. We could still be in the top 10, but rather make sure we do ourselves justice and 100% get this victory, because it's a huge, huge situation. And if we mess this up, I'll be so heartbroken. I really would be. Can we do this on a live television screen in a 4-4-2 formation, which I don't often use? I don't think I've ever used a 4-4-2, think about it, apart from this game, but they've gone a bit narrower, so I think we can take advantage of that by taking advantage of the gaps that's going to appear behind their fullbacks or wingbacks when they come forward. So who knows? We might do ourselves justice. We could follow out the playoffs as well. We just got to avoid losing. And apparently this is going to draw all over, so I'd rather avoid losing, but results between teams might need us to win as well. So who knows? Banning with a free kick. It's a very early free kick as well. And Nicotre has hit the bar. close. That's a good opportunity for us to do something here. A free kick again. Who's taking it this time? It looks like it's Banny. It's Fantozzi. Okay, he can play free kicks. Good to know. And come on, let's just put it over. Okay, 2 chances, 2 opportunities missed. They got a free kick now. It literally just encourage the team and everything. And it's been blocked. It's not that dealt with. I'm concerned. I'm concerned still. It's still not cleared. It's been blocked again. And it's still not completely dealt with. They got an opportunity again and we get rid of it. Can we do more? No, that's literally it, isn't it? Unless this is the highlight and they're still going to go forward and have an attack. Unless we hit them on the counter from something here. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm a bit concerned. This feels like a very long highlight and it's almost needless. But come on. Can get rid of this, please. We do not want to be losing this team who are in 16th place. Bella plays it in the middle. Oh, it's hit the post. That's a concern already. Good Lord Almighty. As things stand, we've not been good. We've only had 2 shots that are both of the bar. They've had a number of opportunities they've not taken. So I'm going to outright say I'm not happy with the performance. We need to do more. I'm actually going to say I'm not happy with defense either. So that's not often I have to throw that out. But again, I feel like I need to. Not happy with playmaking abilities either. The strikers have actually been okay. So they got the ability to make the difference. And I know Scarpetto can do that. It's just a matter of whether we can always do that. They look very motivated too, to be fair. But their left back is where their weakness is as well. So we need to do more. They got an opportunity. Ponderi will take it. It's not been dealt with. I'm not sure who was the main mistake of not having it clear, but I'm already concerned. Bella, and that was Vargas. Okay, he's got the ball clear now. Scarpato, what can you do? You're very good. And you've been fouled. We drew, but I think I saw something at the very end that might have just cost us. Did we literally just blow this on the last day of the season again for the 2nd time? Or the 3rd time in 5 seasons? Tell me we did not blow this. Oh my god, I think we might have just blown this. We have blown it. San Benedeste were ahead and they blew it. Oh my god, again! Why can we not get a top-half finish? Why can we never get a top-half finish? I can't believe this. Oh my god. We literally were in the playoffs this time. We actually had something to play for and everything. We couldn't even win. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. We literally blew it because we couldn't beat a team that was in 16th place. Oh my God's sake. I need... You know what? I wanted draws early in the season. That defeat against them has literally cost us. The game when we threw away a 1-0 lead against them has literally cost us a place in the playoffs. Oh my god, I can't believe we've done it again. How do I keep bottling this division? I'm going to need to take a lie down because I can't believe I've done this. We're going to do the season roundup in the next video, I've decided. Because I want to also talk about the team as well and just go through the whole team as a whole. Because, yeah, we've literally thrown away a playoff place in the last day of the season. Oh. Okay, that's a thing. I'm going to end this here. I hope you guys have actually enjoyed yourselves. Hope you guys like and share this video and you also subscribe to my channel. It really does help me a lot. This is literally the most... At least in the 2nd season, we didn't have to play the match. We knew already going to the last match we'd blown it. But the fan, I thought we genuinely could do this. This hurts more than I'd like to admit. Wow, hurt. Until next time, bye and good night.